Welcome back. This is part 4, cereals. You're going to need a homemade tool for this part. Many of you have ID cards or old gift cards, or sometimes your parents have old credit cards or something like that. You're going to need a card, okay? And I'm going to use this CVS card. I actually still use this, so I'm going to protect my barcode. We're going to need to clean up the outside and remove any unnecessary bumps or lumps. So we're going to take this card, and it should be kind of bendy. See how it flexes and creates a curve? And we're going to curve that and start to smooth and scrape the surface. Smooth and scrape the surface, going in lots of different directions. If you go in just one direction, you're not going to catch all the bumps. And then when you need to move it, pick it up gently and rotate it. Okay, I collected a bunch of clay on my card. I'm going to remove that. And since it's squishy right now, I can add it back to the bag. If you have clay that's dried out and it's become super dry, you can always add it to your slip and make more slip. Okay, because we're going to use the slip in some of the other projects. So we're going to first start by scraping the surface. And this scraping is going to help us remove lumps and bumps and that kind of thing. Your surface won't be very smooth. It'll look really rough and rocky. That's okay for right now. We'll fix that in a minute. Be careful not to push too hard because you could actually crush your bowl. Smooth and as round as you can get it. Again, I got clay on my card. I'm just going to squeeze on one end and scrape it off. Rotate it. Make sure you get the bottoms right here. Well, this is actually going to be the rim. Make sure you address that part. A lot of people forget that, and then that part ends up being all rocky and bumpy, and it doesn't look good. We want this to be as neat and clean as possible. Clean your card off every time you need to, okay? Don't let it build up too heavy on your card. All right. Once you've got it to a point where you think you've gotten most of the bumps and lumps off, now we need to start addressing the rocky surface. So your card is also smooth. So instead of using it as a scraper, now we're going to push it and we're going to wipe. And when you wipe, it'll start to push all those rocky bits down. So same tool, but you're adding pressure in a little bit of a different way. And you're going to push down and wipe instead of scrape. And that wiping is going to make it real clean and smooth. Keep doing that until you're really happy with how clean and smooth and nice the outside of your piece is. So if you get clay on there, take it off because that's going to make it hard for you to wipe the surface. So you don't want to be scraping clay. If you're collecting clay on your card, you're probably doing more scraping than you are wiping. Okay, so we are wiping, not scraping. Clean and smooth. See how much smoother it already looks. Keep your card clean. You can actually hear the difference when you're wiping versus scraping. All right. When you're wiping, you may notice that all of a sudden you see bumps you didn't see before. If that's the case and you need to go back and scrape, then go back and scrape and fix those bumps now. Clean them up and then wipe it. All right. Make sure your bowl's nice and clean and smooth, and I'll see you next time on the next video.